then you're labeled impatient.
This is an 8.
But once the
What
boss
you
made
talking
it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster.
Sorry, man. It came out.
Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want
Nah,
to
it
see.
just came out
Ocean front
wrong.
residences, 3 different
He
ones.
did. It was,
Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that.
Came out
Mess
wrong.
around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Run, 20! Coming up for you. I'm coming up for you. 54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check, check. 54, 54.
On first down, Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tough roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Brings up third down.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. Fourth and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But fourth and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Elliott. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Looking to throw. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They set up the screen for Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Derrick Henry.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
First down, Tennessee.
Now Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down.
Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Tannehill throwing again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Smith catches left side. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start with the option. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, they'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
Back at his own
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Prescott
Picked by Kevin Byard.
intercepted by the Titans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Running from the gun with Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Brings up a shotgun handoff to Henry. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Forced out to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost him.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Amari Cooper.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
On the carry.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, Tannehill. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphries. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 22-yard line.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Cooper, incomplete. He was covered by Malcolm Butler.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Cooper was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Malcolm Butler.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle made.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
third down, it's Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Fighting through. And some room. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 49 yards.
Done a nice job on him in the first half, but there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I know the natural instinct is to kick the extra point there and tie the game. But here in this spot, at this point of the game,
that you're going for 2 more often, that makes sense. But there, I still like going for 1, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's my first instinct, but I'm understanding how the game is starting to change, and we're getting a number of these quarterbacks who are telling their coaches, we should go for 2 all the time. I want to see if we ever get a team that actually starts to do that.
54, check, right 54.
They begin with Henry, and he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Ball carrier.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
A gain of 4.
They'll run it again with Henry. He's got room.
47-yard line.
The 20, Derrick Henry all alone. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Titans have taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He's got the first down inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Cowboys 7. Stephen Gostkowski set to
Yeah, you can suck my dick now, nigga.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. He may try, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game.
Cowboys 15. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Here's Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
On the play. 1st down, Titans.
Here's Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Here's Prescott. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far in 2nd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy 1st.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.
holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. It's triumphant. Let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real. Lightweight bust off.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns.
Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
At the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
Complete to Odell.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
9-yard line.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd and a yard, Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland 1st.
Mayfield to throw it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Down and goal at the 3-yard line.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Roll it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of his end zone, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running with Elliott. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Prescott. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. Oh, Zeke with a quick feed. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
You need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Gun. 56.
On second down, Prescott again. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Prescott yet again. Escaping the pressure right. Cooper's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Flushed out right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein
from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
25-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. This to Jarwin. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Browns.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. First down, Cleveland.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he stopped immediately there.
Nick Chubb.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Mayfield finding Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Browns have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Prescott now. Out to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Prescott now from the 50. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
That's the end.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
56. Come on, D. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Go. Get out there.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 10, Browns 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting him there and bringing him to the ground. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big pickup of 38. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Michael Gallup, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Well, Prescott here to throw. Steps away to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
4th down.
And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
GG. GG.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
My heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The 2-yard line.
Jackson on first down. And right away, he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And down he'll go at the 25. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to fourth down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Room here to run. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance.
That's all you
Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 67 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Greg Zuerlein lining
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews.
To Mark Andrews.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Past the 20.
He's going to make everything
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 74 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
2-yard line.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot.
And look at this, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
To throw is Prescott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Seemed like Dak certainly made the right read there to hand it off to Zeke.
When you have those two in the backfield, Dak Prescott at quarterback, Ezekiel Elliott at running back, you've got a symbiotic, synergistic relationship that puts a lot of defenses in a lot of stress.
I got to tell you, I've never heard synergistic before, but I guess that works, right?
It does on this game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. Looking downfield for Dez. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure a revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. To throw again is Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. Oh, that was dangerous.
Jackson
threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one downfield.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first down.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 for...
second nature, all is automatic.
You fools hurt. Jesus will.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Brady to Evans on the slant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
To Mike Evans.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Buccaneers.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On the move to his left. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He's got Evans. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Brady. Buying time to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. We're scoreless after 1. On 3rd down, Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Buccaneers 0.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The sack there by Tyrone Crawford shooting in to make the play. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
36-yard line.
Rolling to his right. Completes it right side to Cooper. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards.
22-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
William Golston on the tackle.
1 yard. 2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game.
20-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
3rd and long for Prescott. This pass caught at the 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Buccaneers nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
To throw again on second down. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.